Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore, and tonight we are running MHG Run Club 5K. There's about 10 runners with me tonight. No one that I recognise. I think Jonathan's probably just jumped on with me. I'm thinking 10 kilometers per hour tonight, unless we get a few more and everyone strongly protests they want to run at 9. We're going to do it at 10. Hello, Tina Beard. Tina says, good evening all. Jonathan Perkins says, evening. Anthony Anderson says, hello. We've got 3 runners in the run with me now who I know, and 11 plus in the run. It's really good to see. Let's get the treadmill moving, make sure we've got a connection. We won't know who's actually with me in the beacon group. I think Sebastian's here. I can see the red beacon spinning. Sebastian's here, sweeping the road as we go tonight. Good evening, Sebastian. Jonathan's the other one, and it could be Amy, the other one. Who do we have with us tonight? Tina's just eaten her lunch salad, as she's been so busy today out in the garden. She's going to chill out this evening on the sofa, feet up. Is the log burner on yet? No, it's too warm in it, Tina. Tina's been outdoors in a t-shirt all day today. Same as Sebastian. They've been out in the garden, middle of November, in a t-shirt. Right, let's have a look who we got. We got Amy with us. Amy's just joined, I think. Sebastian. Jonathan Perkin. I'm running at 10 kilometers per hour tonight. A nice half-hour 5K. Not too fast. Nice and steady. Thank you for the ride on, Tina. Amy says she made it just in time. Well done, Amy. Everyone, run how you want tonight. Don't have to go fast if you don't want to. If you want to stick with a beacon, you can. Beacon group's running at 10 kilometers per hour. Please feel free to run however you want in this event. This event is for everyone. Jonathan Perkins still in shorts. In real life, has it been that warm today? Jonathan says, yes, it's been very warm here today. Strange, innit? But I've got a feeling in the next few days, the temperature is going to plummet to about 5 or 6 degrees. Sebastian says, good evening. Made it in the last seconds. That's all right, everyone. There's also got a late join option, so if you are late, you can join up to 30 minutes into the event. Anthony's asking Tina how her quads are after her garden exploits. Had to look at that one. No glasses on. I had to squint a little bit. Tina says they have rain forecast for tomorrow. Well, it hasn't rained here today. It's been overcast. It's been grey. The sun popped out very briefly, I noticed, and it did feel warm when I popped outside. But it's now overcast here. No wind. Currently 13.3 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish garage. 70% humidity. In all that rain we had yesterday, the garage didn't leak. Well happy with that. I was getting a bit worried every time I had a stream running under the treadmill. Seem to have found the problem. Hello, Laurie. Laurie says hello, everyone. Tina says hello. Welcome aboard the blue and red train. Unfortunately, I haven't got my MHG t-shirt on tonight, or red shorts. Have they got lost in the laundry system, in the washing machine system? I don't know whether they're in the dirty basket, the washing machine, the tumble dryer, or the box at the end waiting to be folded up. Somewhere my MHD shirt and red shorts have got lost. So tonight I'm wearing some blue MHG shorts and a random blue t-shirt, which I had to find at the last minute. Anthony Anderson says it was lovely sunshine and warm on his run this morning outside. Let's just drop the ride-ons a minute. It's good to hear the sun is still hanging around. I did notice when I popped outside earlier and it was sunny, it did feel rather warm for November. "500 metres in the Beacon group with me tonight, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners, slightly spread apart. It's good to see. Amy's with me, Sebastian's with me, Lisa's with me, Jonathan Perkins with me, Jarrett's with me. Hello Jarrett, how are you? It's good to have you all along. Good evening, thank you for joining. There we go. That's all the in-game bits and pieces done for a minute. Tina says the sun has been out all day where she lives in Somerset. That's why she made the most of it out in the garden, raking up the leaves, tidying up the flower beds, sitting in the deck chair, drinking a cocktail with her feet up. Nice tan today. Sebastian says 10 kilometers per hour is heavy without warm-up. You've been out in the garden as well, haven't you, Sebastian? Nah. Nine runners with the Beacon tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sebastian's been out in the run, in the garden as well. In his t-shirt, enjoying the sun in East Germany, East Berlin. It was very misty and foggy this morning when I was driving to work, which indicates either the land is cold and the warm air is hitting it, or the sea, or the land is warm and the cold air is hitting it. I think it's more of cold land and warm air this morning, but it's going to swap around the other way soon. Anyway, how is everyone? Have you all had a good day? I've been to work. Took it nice and steady today, packing sands and stuff in the warehouse. So not feeling too tired tonight. I didn't fall asleep on the sofa prior to the run like I did last night. Last night was a bit crazy. At least I got the live stream all set up last night. And then I sat down, closed my eyes, opened my eyes and had 4 minutes to get into the garage. Which we made it. We were a minute late starting the run, but we made it. It was a bit of a shock to the system, going from sleep to workout Wednesday. But we got it done for another week. Sebastian says his wife was laughing at me whilst I was saying East Berlin. Tina has pruned her fruit trees. Have you done yours yet? No. I haven't got into the garden yet to do that. Last weekend was horrendous weather. And when I come home from work, it's almost dark. And I have to concentrate on putting the chickens away. But hopefully soon, I've got a lot of pruning to do. A lot of pruning to do. I've got a big red birch tree. Red beech tree that needs a fair amount of branches cutting back. It's got a bit overgrown this year. We've got 3 apple trees that have got a bit carried away that need taking back. Unfortunately, our palm tree, it's definitely died this year. It never went into leaf this year and it's gone all sort of squishy. The bark has gone squishy. So we'll probably have to cut that one down at some point. I might leave it till spring just to see if it does reshoot. And then we've got all the usual evergreen bushes and stuff to do. They've all doubled in size this year, so we've got to take them right back. It's what you do with all the stuff you cut off, isn't it? What do you put it? I tried to ram it all in the hedge. Sebastian's done all his pruning on the warm winter days. Where'd you stick your trees, Sebastian, when you cut them down? Do you put them on the compost heap? Amy Green says she was late because she had to pick Sophie up from her netball match. They lost, but Sophie got player of the match. Well done, Sophie. Good work. She obviously worked hard. Was she defence or goal? I don't know netball positions. I do know you have a goal person, don't you? You must have defence, midfield and attack. Oh, gold. Speedy recovery, Laurie. Laurie had eyelid surgery yesterday, so no running for Laurie for the next week or so. However, she will be doing some faster walking, keeping active, keep moving. Sorry to hear that, Laurie. I hope it wasn't too painful. Speedy recovery. I'm sure you'll be bouncing back next week. Sebastian puts all his tree cuttings in the compost or the bio trash bin. Laurie says it wasn't too nasty. It's a bit sore today. A lot of swelling. She's keeping it iced regularly, so yeah, speedy recovery. Keep the ice on it, Laurie. Hope you don't get too much bruising. Look like you've been in a fight. So here we come round the bend. Look at that, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 runners in the Beacon group. So good to see. Thank you all for joining. A nice 30-minute 5K. Really good. Keeps the legs ticking over. Friday tomorrow. Can you believe it? It's Friday again already this week. That has absolutely flown. Only seems a couple days ago I was at Park Run, and we're almost thinking Park Run again. So tomorrow will be the last ever Zwift Unlocked for virtual FMR this year. Monday we're back to Monday Run Club. So if you've missed any of the runs over the series, remember it's still catch-up week. You've got Saturday and Sunday to make up any runs that you missed. I think everyone unlocked the kit on the first run, so there's no kit to unlock, but there might be a few badges out there. But if you have missed any of the badges and you can't make it this weekend, over the next few Fridays, our fantastic Tina will be selecting various routes for Bag That Badge. So come and join us on Fridays at 5 PM UK time starting next Friday to catch up with all those new routes. I believe it's the Toenail Shuffle next Friday. 10.7 kilometres. Anthony ran it last night. It's a killer. We'll take that one nice and easy. We'll get the badge next Friday. Laurie says, haha, definitely looked like she's been in a fight with her black eyes, all bruised and puffy. I bet you get fed up with having to explain that to people, don't you, Laurie? You pop in the shop and they're giving you a funny look, thinking, hey up, trouble here, Laurie's in, she's got a black eye. I've no idea what that is. I'll try and say it. Haven't got my glasses on. Anthony says he cut down a hypersum yesterday. It was getting too woody, so out it came. He might cut it up for firewood or put it through the shredder. Unfortunately, my shredder only takes wood up to about the size of a broom handle, and then it gets stuck. I'm lucky that I have a hedge line that runs along the edge of a road and a field, so if I need to, I can actually put hedge cuttings and tree cuttings in the hedge. We do have a compost heap, but it's a bit of a mountain. Hypersiums. Tina keeps her hypersiums trimmed, Anthony. They do get so woody if you leave them. I've probably got one of them in my garden, but I have no idea what it is. Laurie says yes, I was waiting at the pharmacy yesterday and people were giving her weird looks. Oh dear, what's happened to her? Look at her black eye. Give her a wide berth. I know the feeling, Laurie, I've been there as well. My son kicked me in the eye when he was a baby. Give me a black eye. I then went to Butlins for the week. England was playing football and I went and watched it in the pub. I was getting some strange looks with my England shirt on and a black eye. Sebastian says, did you trim your monster pampas grass in your front garden, Tina? Yes, Laurie, it was out. He tore the skin on the surface of my eye. Kicked it with his sock, just tore the skin right off the front. I've never been in so much pain in all my life. 6-month-old baby did it. Tina says, I do not have pampas grass in my front garden, Sebastian. Let's not talk about the pampas grass in the front garden and what it means. Tina probably used to have a pampas grass, and then we discussed it a few years ago, and then she probably dug it up. moved it to the back garden. Fantastic work, everyone. Look at it. Look, we're approaching 3 kilometers already. 19 minutes. Heart rate for me, running at 10 kilometers per hour. 117 beats per minute. Hope you're all feeling okay. Tina says, no, Clive, I did not. What, dig it up and put it in the back garden so it's still at the front garden? I actually don't have any pampas grass here. I'm so quite surprised, actually. Not for the reasons that we're discussing, but we seem to have a lot of other shrubs and grasses and trees and stuff dotted around. Sebastian says he's just joking with Tina. There's no pampas grass in the front garden. Drop a couple more ride-ons for the Beacon group. There you go, everyone. That should cover everyone now in the run tonight. So last night, most of us here, Paul Hayward. I didn't see you sneak in there, Paul. Welcome along. Thank you for joining tonight. Most of us last night were running Workout Wednesday, the hardest interval session on Zwift every week. So we're here tonight having a nice recovery run, 5k. Tomorrow we'll be back at Zwift Unlocked at 5 PM UK time. And then I'll be back at Park Run Saturday morning. Good luck to everyone that's taking part in Park Run this weekend. It could be a wet one this weekend, weather's not looking good. And then Sunday's a good rest day for me. Doing jobs at home, out in the garden, indoors. And then it all starts again on Monday, doesn't it? Tina says, my neighbour up the road has taken a chainsaw to his pampas grass. But she sees it's shooting up again. You have to take it down with a chainsaw, then unfortunately you have to build a little fire where the roots are, if you can't dig them out. Maybe he wants it to come back up again, Tina. Taking it back down for the winter. Start all over again. Well, Hayward says in game, he was hoping to sneak in without anybody noticing. Jonathan says we've been trained to pay close attention. Thanks, Tina. I didn't see the in-game chat, so I wasn't paying enough attention as usual. That's me, innit? All over, missing the speed changes. Sebastian says we are in charge without Tina tonight. Tina's been in the garden for, what did you say, 8 hours, Tina, or 5 hours? Out in the garden in her shorts and t-shirt, raking up leaves and cutting the grass and tidying up the pond, pruning the hedges and trees. So she's decided to chill out on the sofa tonight with her feet up and join us in the live stream and watch us all run around 5k. And Sebastian says his pampas grass won't grow. Anthony says they're as bad as bamboo to get rid of. I haven't got any bamboo either. Oh bamboo, oh bamboo, diddly-diddly-do, oh bamboo. That's is that Mary Poppins or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? I can't remember. Dick Van Dyke. One of those films from my childhood. Tina says, count yourself lucky, Sebastian, that your bamboo doesn't grow. Sorry, your pampas grass. Tina's training readiness tonight is 8. So no wonder she hasn't joined us tonight. She's having a rest, trying to build it back up again. Paul Hayward's been tired all day. I have actually, Paul. I felt a bit drained today. Probably because I'm dehydrated, because I don't behave myself and I don't drink enough each day. So maybe we'll try and rehydrate after this run. Jonathan Perkins says, Mary Poppins is the old bamboo song. Is that the bit where they go into the cartoon world? Jumping around on the rooftops. Oh, Jonathan says, if you run past the Centurion, Chiltern, Woodland, you run past the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang windmill. Now that's one that... How long is that run, Jonathan? Is that the 50 miler? Anthony answers, Dick Van Dyke is 100 years old. 100 years old. Bless him. Big part of my childhood, that. Toot, sweet and all that. Toot, sweet, toot, sweet. Oh dear! Tina, you've picked me up. I didn't even think about it. Tina says, I'm disappointed you didn't change your route, Clive. You must pick me on your admin. I've tried on the app, but I can't do it. So I need to get on the computer and do it. Let's see if I remember after this. Before I walk off after this run, I try to remember, see if I can remember how to log on to Zwift online and see if I can do it that way. Sebastian said 260 metres to go. 1k to go for the Beacon group. Thank you, Sebastian. 700 metres now. Jonathan Perkins says, yes, it's the 50 miles. The reason I asked that is, does it take place in July? Because I'm 50 next July, and my son really wants to run an ultra. So he's looking at obviously 50k plus. And he was debating whether to do the 50 miler. So when I was looking to see what runs were available in July next year to tie in with my 50th birthday, I'm sure the Centurion 50 miler popped up. Oh, he says it's September, but there is something happening in September. It must be the South Down Way 50 or something like that. But we're just looking for a 50 miler or 50k to do around July next year. So I can take him on his first ultra. Mind you, by then he'd probably have done it. But I want something 50 to do for my 50th birthday next year. If we can find something in July. My birthday's July the 15th, St. Swithin's Day. But if you can find something around that weekend, for 50k or 50 miles, we'll sign up for it. Come and join us. When we find something, I'll let you all know what we found. South Downs Way is April, North Downs Way is May. What was it that I saw in July then? Maybe I didn't see anything in July, maybe I was just looking in next year. Maybe that's what we were doing. Because I thought of the Centurion runs, because I do like that running organisation. I've done the Autumn 100 before and I really enjoyed it. The support was fantastic. The route was awesome. So maybe I was just looking for a 50 miler for Oliver. Jonathan can't think of one in July. We'll have to keep looking, see what's going on in sort of July time next year. If anyone has any suggestions, let us know. When we run next, tomorrow, next week, we'll keep on it. Oh, Tina's got a 50k in July next year up in Somerset. That's not too far away. That's a possibility. Send us a link, Tina, when the run's available, or any information on it. I'll have a look at it. 50k would be nice, wouldn't it? It's not too far. It's not quite a 50 miler. It's nice actually. That's a nice first ultra distance, isn't it? That's about 30 miles, I think. Who knows? Sebastian might come over for a 50k in Somerset in July next year. Stay in the Enchanted Garden. Oh, the race is already full in July. Must be a good one then. What's it called, Tina? And just like that, look, 50 metres to go, chatting away, 10 kilometres per hour, 5k, done. Well done everyone who took part tonight. Thank you for joining the MHG Run Club 5k. Really appreciate your support. Well done to Sebastian, Paul Hayward, Jonathan, Amy. And everyone else who took part tonight up front with us in the Beacon group and behind. Let's hit that stop button. Nice 5k recovery run, nice and steady. Nothing too long, nothing too fast. Just what we need on a Thursday night, heading into the weekend. Thank you, Amy. Tina says, however, the 100k has places. The Hammond Line Ultra, Albion Running. Send us a link on our chat page. I'll have a look at it, look at the elevation and stuff, and have a chat with Oliver. He might be up for it. Jonathan Pope says, thanks, Clive. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining. Thank you to everyone who joined Virtual FMR tonight. We will be back here again tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time for the last Zwift Unlocked Stage 2, I think. It's probably around 6, 7, 8 kilometres, something like that. And then it'll be the weekend again. Sebastian says, thanks everyone. Anthony Anderson says, good run all, well done. Amy Green says, well done everyone, see you again soon. We'll keep looking at this run for next July, for my birthday. It'd be nice to have a birthday run, wouldn't it? As closest to my birthday weekend as possible. We'll have a look around. I'll check out this one Tina's on about, 100k. It's quite far though, isn't it? Sebastian, you wouldn't be up for that, would you? Tina, would you be interested? Tina will come and wave to me as I go by. Sebastian's got a busy day tomorrow, so he won't be with us at 5. That's all right, Sebastian. We'll be back here again on Monday. Let's save this run. Saving it to the FMR Run Club on the Companion app. I mustn't forget, before I go out the garage, to check the internet to see if I can make Tina an admin, because I am absolutely useless at changing the routes every week. Tina is absolutely superb at doing it. She does it for the Film My Run Tuesday run. She does it for Bag That Badge, and she could be doing it for MHG if I can actually work out how to make her an admin. Tina says, well done, everyone. Jonathan Perkins up for a run in real life? It'd be good, wouldn't it, Jonathan? We'll look at that. Next July, it's plenty of time, loads of time for training. It'd be nice to do something for my birthday as well. There's a few down here actually, but they're more just at the end of July, August. It's called you've probably heard of it, Jonathan, Mud Cruise Rat Weekend. Trail running on the coast path. It's 12 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, or 50 odd miles. That could be an option, but we'll have a look. We've got plenty of time. We'll have a look over the next few weeks and see if we can find one. Jonathan, check out the rat, I think it's the Rat Weekend in Senostal by Mud Crew. See if you fancy it. Right then. Right, I'm off for a shower, cook some dinner and chill out in front of the telly. Have a good evening, everyone. Yeah, he says the rat tends to clash with other stuff. It does, doesn't it, Jonathan? I usually do the plague, but if my son's up for it, I might do the 30 miler, which is like the first step into an ultra, isn't it? Right, everyone, have a good evening. See you again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for the last Zwift Unlocked. Until then, stay safe and take care. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Cheers all. Bye-bye. Bye.